While teenagers around the world are focused on college applications and social media, Ukrainian teenagers are learning to build combat drones and pilot military aircraft that could determine the outcome of Europe's largest conflict since World War II. Welcome back to Beyond Headlines, where we break down current global events for and from the teen perspective. I'm your host Parth Gupta, and today I'm going to explain how Ukrainian teenagers have become central players in one of the most technologically advanced conflicts in human history, and why this represents a complete transformation of what it means to grow up during wartime. Let's dive in. So what exactly is happening? Ukrainian teens aren't just surviving a war, they're actively shaping it through drone technology, redefining how young people can contribute to national defense in the modern era. In March 2024, Ukraine's government launched commercial drone pilot programs in 7 vocational schools. By July 2025, the Ministry of Education approved FPV drone simulators as official educational tools for secondary schools. While we use simulators to practice driving, Ukrainian teens use them to practice combat drone operations with the same systems soldiers use on the front lines. But this goes far beyond classroom theory. Some programs train teenagers to navigate electronic warfare environments and direct artillery strikes. Take 17-year-old Zolinsky, who went from flying DJI Mavics as a hobby to directing real combat missions. In Venetia, 8 students have been building actual kamikaze drones for the computer science teacher who serves in the military. Each drone costs $270 to $400 and is designed for battlefield use. This transformation is happening at scale. Ukraine has established over 20 drone schools since 2022, training around 7,000 operators total, with around 1,000 graduates in 2024 alone. Teenagers make up a significant portion, learning everything from basic surveillance to advanced AI-enabled systems that operate autonomously when communications are jammed. The accessibility of this technology is revolutionary. Modern drone systems require as little as 30 minutes to 1 day of training, meaning tech-savvy teenagers can become operationally useful almost immediately. The impact is undeniable. US officials estimate that Ukrainian drones caused 70% of Russian casualties. This isn't a war where victory goes to whoever has the most tanks. It's a war where a teenager with a $400 homemade drone can take out a multi-million-dollar Russian tank. What's remarkable is how these teenagers have transformed an unimaginable crisis into an opportunity to develop cutting-edge technical skills and contribute meaningfully to the nation's defense. Their ability to rapidly adapt from gaming and hobby flying to life-or-death military operations demonstrates a level of resilience that redefines what young people are capable of. Teenagers aren't just victims of war or future soldiers, they're active participants, shaping military strategy in real time. Russia is responding by planning to train 1.5 million drone operators by 2030, including children as young as 7 years old. Other countries are realizing that future wars will be won by whoever can mobilize their young, tech-savvy population most effectively. The Ukrainian model is already inspiring similar programs worldwide, with NATO allies studying how Ukraine is integrating teenagers into their defense strategy. But this raises a troubling possibility. We're potentially looking at a future where every major conflict involves training children and teenagers in military technology. The line between civilian education and military preparation is slowly disappearing. For teenagers outside Ukraine, this represents a fundamental shift in what skills might become essential. While Ukrainian teens are learning drone operations out of necessity, the rest of us should consider what technical capabilities could become valuable in an increasingly uncertain world. Skills like coding, robotics, and understanding AI systems aren't just career advantages. They could become critical civic capabilities. Countries like Estonia and South Korea are already integrating cyber defense into their educational curriculum. This raises serious questions our generation needs to address. Is it ethical to train teenagers in military drone operations, even if it is voluntary? What does it mean for childhood when 16-year-olds are building weapons in computer science class? Technology has democratized warfare in ways that make age less relevant than technical skill. A 17-year-old with good hand-eye coordination and gaming experience can be more valuable than a 30-year-old soldier in certain scenarios. If there's ever a major conflict involving your country, you might not be drafted to carry a rifle. You might be recruited to pilot drones, develop cyber capabilities, or innovate military technology. Ukraine is positioning itself to become the Silicon Valley of defense technology, and the teenagers learning these skills today will be the engineers and innovators leading the industry tomorrow. This isn't just a story about drones or warfare. It's about what happens when you give teenagers the tools to meaningfully contribute during a crisis. The Ukrainian teen drone revolution represents the biggest shift in youth participation in conflict since World War II, creating a blueprint for how our generation might respond to future challenges. Thanks for tuning in to Beyond Headlines. I'm Parth, and I'll catch you next time. Stay curious, stay sharp, and always think beyond headlines.